How to track expenses. There are many ways to track expenses. Some people prefer to use a pen and paper, while others prefer to use a budgeting app or spreadsheet. There is no right or wrong way to track expenses, as long as you find a method that works for you and that you are consistent with. Here are a few tips for tracking expenses. Set a budget. Before you start tracking your expenses, it is important to set a budget. This will help you stay on track and make sure that you are not spending more than you can afford. Track all of your expenses. This includes both your income and your expenses. It is important to be as accurate as possible when tracking your expenses. Categorize your expenses. This will help you see where your money is going. You can categorize your expenses by type, such as housing, transportation, food, and entertainment. Review your expenses regularly. This will help you identify areas where you can cut back on spending. Make adjustments to your budget as needed. Your budget is not set in stone. As your needs and expenses change, you may need to make adjustments to your budget. Tracking your expenses can be a helpful way to stay on top of your finances and to reach your financial goals. By following these tips, you can make the process of tracking expenses easier and more effective. Here are some of the benefits of tracking expenses. It can help you save money. When you track your expenses, you can see where your money is going and identify areas where you can cut back. It can help you reach your financial goals. When you have a clear understanding of your income and expenses, you can make a plan to reach your financial goals, such as saving for a down payment on a house or retirement. It can help you identify areas of overspending. When you track your expenses, you can see where you are spending more money than you should. This can help you make changes to your spending habits. It can help you build a budget. Tracking your expenses can help you build a budget that works for you. A budget can help you stay on track with your spending and reach your financial goals. It can help you stay motivated. When you track your progress over time, it can help you stay motivated to reach your financial goals. Tracking your monthly expenses is a great way to stay on top of your finances and make sure you're not overspending. There are a few different ways to track your expenses, so find a method that works for you and stick with it. Here are a few tips for tracking your monthly expenses. Set a budget. Before you start tracking your expenses, it's helpful to set a budget. This will give you a target to aim for and help you stay on track. Track all of your expenses. This includes both your income and your expenses. It's important to be as accurate as possible when tracking your expenses. Categorize your expenses. This will help you see where your money is going. You can categorize your expenses by type, such as housing, transportation, food, and entertainment. Review your expenses regularly. This will help you identify areas where you can cut back on spending. Make adjustments to your budget as needed. Your budget is not set in stone. As your needs and expenses change, you may need to make adjustments to your budget. Here are a few different ways to track your expenses. Use a budgeting app. There are a number of budgeting apps available that can help you track your expenses. These apps can make it easy to track your income and expenses, and they can also help you create a budget and stick to it. Use a spreadsheet. If you don't want to use a budgeting app, you can also use a spreadsheet to track your expenses. This can be a more manual process, but it can be just as effective. Use a pen and paper. If you don't want to use a spreadsheet or a budgeting app, you can also track your expenses with a pen and paper. This is the most basic way to track your expenses, but it can be just as effective as the other methods. No matter which method you choose, tracking your monthly expenses is a great way to stay on top of your finances and make sure you're not overspending. 2. Keeping track of your expenses is important for several reasons. It can help you, stay on budget. If you know where your money is going, you can make sure you're not overspending. Identify areas where you can cut back. Once you know where your money is going, you can see where you can cut back on spending. Reach your financial goals. If you know how much money you have coming in and going out, you can make a plan to reach your financial goals, such as saving for a down payment on a house or retirement. There are many different ways to keep track of your expenses. Some people prefer to use a budgeting app, while others prefer to use a spreadsheet or a pen and paper. The best way to track your expenses is the way that works best for you. Here are some tips for keeping track of your expenses. Be consistent. The key to keeping track of your expenses is to be consistent. If you only track your expenses occasionally, it won't be as helpful. Be accurate. When you're tracking your expenses, it's important to be as accurate as possible. This means entering all of your expenses, even the small ones. Categorize your expenses. Once you've tracked your expenses, it's helpful to categorize them. This will help you see where your money is going. Review your expenses regularly. Once a month, take a look at your expenses and see where you can cut back. By following these tips, you can keep track of your expenses and reach your financial goals.